Well, I'm leaving for New York. How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring along with me because I am leaving for New York by Texas, and I want to show you what I'm going to bring along with me for my trip. So let's jump right into it. Now, I know that was a little bit clickbaity and whatnot, but yeah, I'm getting to go to New York City after not being able to be back since I think 2017 is the last time I was there. And that was actually for touring for music. I think it was maybe 2016 at this rate, but I'm really excited to be back for photography and tennis stuff related. That is pretty exciting for me since I haven't been able to be back for so long, and especially with now being more into photography since New York City seems to have a lot of great photos since I see it from a lot of people that I follow. So I'm very excited for that. And now I just plan to show you what I plan to bring and the reasoning why I tend to bring certain things with me for my trips for photography and videography. That way maybe it'll help you out to know if it's something that would be beneficial for you whenever you decide to do some trips as well. If you're, not traveling as much as you usually do and you haven't really traveled with photography, maybe my tips will help you out. So I'll be traveling with my Sony a7S III with the 17-28 by Tamron, as well as my Cinco lavalier microphones, which I'm currently using because they have been mighty clutch to use for good sound whenever I'm just walking around and whatever I'm doing. So if I want to just kind of be able to go over here and talk to you guys, well, it works out and you can still have some crispy sound. So one of the main reasons why I'm bringing a lav microphone, since New York, it is a fairly loud city. I want to make sure that I have some nice crispy sound when I'm doing these videos, but I'm still going to be bringing my Rode Video Micro because it has a nice windscreen. So in case it's very windy or anything like that, with the lav microphones, I don't have the windscreens. Despite of having this one that goes on top of these ones, they're not really that secure, and I don't want to have this hanging on my shirt to just go too low. So that's the reason why I'm bringing my Rode Video Micro with my Cinco microphones to be able to make sure I have crispy sound since it is a fairly loud city. I want to make sure I have your attention with my voice. And now, as for other photography gear that I'm gonna be bringing, the trusty dandy 35-150, I can't, just not bring it ever because it is phenomenal. As you know. So that right there is gonna cover all my focal lengths from the 17 range all the way to the 150 range. And the cool thing is I'll be pairing it with a Sony a7 IV. And the nice thing is whenever I wanna take photo and video on the go, and I don't wanna be changing it so much with my Sony a7S III since I use it for the blogging, I do have my nice, these little peak designs kind of things that I can just latch it onto. I used that a lot in Europe and I really, really loved it. So that'll help me out to just kind of snap that on, take my photos however I want to, as well as video with this lens kind of combo setup to make sure I don't miss anything. Plus, with my previous videos that I've done, when it's come down to the APS-C mode to the full frame mode, I've been able to use that for the video of this one, and I think it'll be great to use with the 35-150 if I am to need more focal range when it comes down to video. And now, as for film cameras, I'm going to bring my Minolta. I think I'm just going to bring this one because I did get this other Nikon point and shoot camera and it says it works. Supposedly they tested it, but I don't want to risk it that for whatever reason it doesn't work, and I'm bringing all this expensive film that we got right here, the Portra 800. Finally got some more. Don't want to be shooting with it and all of a sudden it just didn't work out and I just wasted all this film. So I know that this one works. So what I'm going to be doing is testing this one out another time just to make sure it works, so that next trip that I do, I'm able to bring this one since it is a little bit smaller, as you see, a little bit smaller, which would be nicer to be able to take with me. But for now, we're gonna use that film camera to do the point and shoot, since my I have the K1000 by Pentax. It's a little bit heavier and I'm trying to travel light since I have to bring other stuff. All right, so as for computer, I'm bringing my laptop. I'm just bringing my Gigabyte Aero. I've had that since 2018, and oddly enough, it really does still work perfectly with my Sony a7S III footage, as long as I'm connected and plugged in so that it has that extra juice. But other than that, I used it in Europe fairly well. Phenomenal. So I'm excited to bring that with me so that I can dump all my footage onto my external hard drives. Well, both of them, so I can have a backup just in case anything. So always good to have some external hard drives to back up, double your stuff so that you don't lose anything just in case one goes bad. And as for the camera bag, it's this one, the Low Pro, I guess the BP 400AW, whatever that means. This one has a lot of space. Really excited for it because I can use it as well as I need to fit everything. And it was very, very comfortable taking it with me in Europe. So I'm excited to fit all of that into that. And now, another thing that we are able to always make sure to bring is your filter case with your filters. I got NDs, I got polarizers. I also got some that never leave my camera, is just my Cinebloom diffusion filters. I usually put the 5%, I think, on this one. Is this a 5%? Yes, it is. And then the 10% on the 17 to 28, which allows me to make sure I have a nice softer image. And now another thing that you need to have when traveling is a good charging kind of thing. Like this one is the Anchor one. I am able to do like an AC adapter kind of outlet as well, so that it has a plug-in plus USB-C and USB. So I am able to charge my phone over and over, but as well my laptop to be able to get that extra juice if I'm on the go, to make sure I have everything that I need to have charged, and the charger for it. It's very beneficial when it comes down to it. But yeah, I mean, there's another special thing that you always need when you travel. Some sunnies, because you know, sunlight is nice, but also never nice to have it straight up in your face. Now, something that is very beneficial to have whenever it comes down to your traveling is having a kind of POV camera, because that's what I tend to do whenever I'm on the go and I can't have two cameras set up, just in case, you know, I'm gonna be in a crowded area, so I don't wanna set down anything, is a action camera or your phone. For me, I've expanded now into the action camera realm because I need to use my phone for GPS or anything that I need to do. They don't want to drain the batteries that much. So I do have the GoPro 10 to be able to use that, and as well with the weather kind of sealant and everything, it helps out a little bit, so just in case it rains, it's fine. So that's another thing that I have, which is nice because I have this little clip thing that I'm able to just clip it onto my, you know, camera bag, and then I'm able to just walk around with POV style and not have to have a chest mount, since it does get a little bit tiring to put it on and off or anything like that I need to do. So that's one of the reasons why I chose the GoPro 10. But overall, that's mainly the main gear that I plan to bring with me. And the reason why is just because I'm able to just create everything that I need to. And I think it's something very beneficial to always bring just the gear you need when you're traveling, especially if you're gonna be moving around and walking a lot like I'm planning to be doing in New York City. There's a lot of walking to do, so I try not to bring as much as I, you know, can, because I don't want to have too much. I want to bring just the necessities as much as possible. And luckily with this lens alone, I can cover most of my bases, and as well with a 17 to 28, I don't really have to go too far and above and beyond with that. The good thing is my laptop, despite of it being a little bit big, once I get into the hotel room, I'm able to leave it there with my other suitcase, so I don't have to worry about bringing that around with me, as well as the power bank. I mean, if I don't need it, I might not bring it, because the good thing is I do have a charging case when it comes down to my phone. So worst case scenario, I just charge my phone on the go that way and not have to worry about it too much. But yeah, that's all the gear that I plan to bring with me, because that's all I need. So if you have any questions about certain things that I didn't get to cover fully, leave a comment down below. I would love to let you know why I chose certain things. Sorry, got an attacker over here. Can I help you? Can I help you? Yeah, I'm busy. Thank you. All right, thank you. Anyways, yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Would love to, you know, converse with you about the things why I'm bringing them. But I'm excited to go to New York City. Haven't been there in a while, so hopefully I get some cool little videos for you guys to check out and put some, you know, gear to the test and show it to you guys as well. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share the video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.